Good afternoon, everyone. So today, the topic is apologies. Everyone needs to apologize at some point in their life. You know why? Because everybody makes mistakes. But the difference between apologizing and getting out of an apology is emotional intelligence. Your first instinct is always going to be to try to talk your way out of it. I didn't really do anything wrong. But I think a higher level of emotional evolution is to admit, yes, I did something wrong and I accept the consequences of my actions and I apologize. And that's the thing. You can say you're sorry, but do you mean it? To mean it, you have to do something different. You have to learn and grow from your mistake. So here's what I see happen most often, especially when people are in the public eye. Their first instinct is to deny. As some of my friends say, die with the lie. You know, I didn't do it. It didn't happen. That's not what I meant. One of my friends, his favorite thing to say is, I don't know what you meant. I know what you said. And I think that's great because what you say is interpreted by people in different ways. And it's the person who is hearing it that decides whether what you said hurt them or not. You cannot tell someone else, I didn't hurt you. Let's use the analogy of stepping on someone's foot. It's irrefutable. You stepped on someone's foot. Now, do you tell them you were in my way? Do you tell them I didn't step on your foot? Do you tell them, oh, it didn't hurt that bad? All those things are deflections to stop the ultimate kernel of it, which is you hurt them. Now, if you're walking down the street or if you're in a crowded area and you back up and you step in somebody's foot in their instep, they're going to say, ow. And you turn around, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to step on your foot. That's all it takes. But now imagine if you hear them say, ow, and you turn around and you say, I didn't step on your foot. My foot is here. You just did that. No, it wasn't me. What is this? Is this an Eddie Murphy bit? It wasn't me. What are you talking about? Well, did it look like I stepped on her foot? Why are you asking them? They weren't involved. Don't try to get a third party to validate the fact that you didn't do anything wrong. It's between you and the person you hurt. If you step on somebody's foot, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Now let's pull that analogy into the business world, public relations. The election season is coming up. A whole lot of candidates are more likely than not going to say something that they regret a few minutes later. Once you do, own up to it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I can understand how you interpreted that to be this. I didn't mean it that way, but I apologize for having said it in a way that hurt you. That's all it takes. But most people will say, I didn't say that. Or that's not what I meant. Okay, keep it going. That's not what I meant. But I understand your feelings and I apologize. That's at the crux of it. And it's so hard to do because self-preservation is a very strong instinct. We want to say we're not wrong. There was a movie not too long ago. It was Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis. It was called The Campaign. And in that movie, they're both campaigning for public office. They get into a fight because the movie is a comedy. And Will Ferrell accidentally punches a baby in the face. And so somebody tells him, oh my God, you punched a baby in the face. And his response was, well, the baby hurt my hand, so we're even. Don't draw false equivalences either. You cannot say, well, I may have hurt you, but you hurt me too. That's not the point. Apologize for what you've done. That's all we're saying. So once again, don't deflect. Don't bring in a third party to prove that you didn't do anything. Don't try to mitigate the person's pain by telling them it couldn't possibly have hurt that much. You cannot dictate how somebody else feels, and they are entitled to feel the way they feel. So the proper way to make an apology is, you're right. I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry. Tell me how I cannot do it again. Or, very simply put, say you're sorry and mean it. Don't try to deflect. Don't try to mitigate your own culpability. Just say, I'm sorry. I hope I've driven that home with you today. I hope this is a public service announcement for anyone that's trying to go out and be in the public eye or even just to be promoted on their job. Learn to say you're sorry. Own what you've done. Learn from the experience. And remember, a bad decision ignored is a bad decision repeated. Thanks. Take care.